So I think that Trump's going to win by a landslide for a few different reasons. Here they are. Now, Harris, Waltz, okay, Biden, it's not okay to tell people that are on the right that they're Nazis. Number one, I've seen a lot of Democrats actually become angry about this. Like, I've seen it with my eyes. Others that are more radical have not paid much mind to it at all. You know, it doesn't affect them. And it's not very American, right? Number two, Joe Rogan, that podcast with Donald Trump was, number one, it was a pretty good podcast. We were able to see, you know, for 3 hours, Trump speak his mind with another person. I watched that exchange, that discussion go on for the entire 3 hours that it was recorded for. And I can tell you, I started watching it around 2 million views and it grew to over 4 million while I was watching it. And it's funny to me how it no longer pops up anymore. Like, you have to go to Joe Rogan's page and search for it on YouTube. Why is YouTube? They haven't demonetized it, but they're messing with its algorithm, making sure it doesn't get out to people. Now, it's by this point, it's got out to over 41 million people have watched it. Correct me if I'm wrong. Hopefully it has even more views now, but I'm glad so many people were able to watch that even while I was watching it. Another 2 million views. It's outstanding, right? And we've also seen him on Sean Ryan, on the Sean Ryan show. You know, these days of only consuming what mainstream wants us to see is over, okay? These podcasts. This is new age form of politics, right? To be able to see what these people are saying, you've got to be able to get up on in an interview and speak for more than an hour. And both of Donald Trump's podcasts ran longer than 3 hours, just a little over 3 hours. Trump was a little late for something with Joe Rogan, and I think he extended things by like maybe 30 minutes or something like that. He extended the exchange, the conversation, which is really good. Also, the other thing is the left is pushing a lot of hateful rhetoric so that when Donald Trump does win, because they know without a shadow of a doubt that he's going to win, there could be outrage. Kind of like how people complain about January 6th, which wasn't that bad, by the way. If you do your homework and look into the facts of that point in time, the left completely blew that out of proportion. Now, it's really sad that there is such a big difference between left and right's agendas. That really sucks. Now, I'm also disappointed that the right has allowed the left to get away with so much, okay? But it's also our fault too, because we don't vote. We don't stand up and speak out. You know, politics used to be something that we never worried about. Why? Because we have always been the superpower of the world. So we've never had anything to worry about. I want to get back to those times, but I don't mind getting into politics and doing the homework and making sure that I'm informed, because I have kids, because I would like to see my kids after I'm gone. I want to die knowing that they're going to be okay. I want them, as I instill all of my values into my children, I want to be confident that they'll know what to do if this crap ever happens again. The censoring, the gaslighting, you know, all that. I want them to know how to deal with it. I want to leave them this platform so that they'll have a voice to speak on after I'm gone. It's all about the next generation. That's what this is about, okay? Currently, we are fighting. We're basically fighting communism, you know? Already it's come out, I think in Virginia, what was it, 160,000 duplicate votes for Harris? That's insane. Every country out there, Japan, you know, Australia, even Canada, Germany, England, you know, they're all rooting for Trump. All of them. I mean, what does that tell you? You know, the people of these nations are also rooting for Trump. And now, correct me if I'm wrong, but how many people on the left did you see show any remorse when Trump was shot at? How many of them were in support of that assassin's actions that day? Absolutely no remorse for the fact that he got shot at. And another reason why I think he'll win by a landslide is over the past year and a half, CNN even came out, which is obviously, you know, a far left-leaning news source, but they came out and said more Democrats turned Republican. So that happened. And not only in California, very large numbers in California went from Democrat, converted to Republican, but other states as well. That's how that works. So anyways, yeah, that's why I think Trump's going to win by a landslide. Everybody needs to be prepared because we don't know how people are going to act, right? We don't. Definitely learn how to treat, you know, serious trauma, right? How to stop major bleeding, things like that. Know how to do that kind of stuff because you never know. And it's sad that people have to be more careful these days about their freedom of speech. I mean, that's the First Amendment, freedom of speech, that the government can't make laws prohibiting that or hindering it, okay? They're also coming after our right to keep and bear arms, you know? Little by little, they have tried to take more and more and more. Now, I've seen California actually loosen its grips a little bit. People have been able to actually get concealed carry licenses, which should be okay all the way across the board. You know, we're not going to get too much into that. Just stay informed, get out there and vote, and be safe, everybody. Let's truly together make America great again. All of us, okay? All of us together. Left and right, come together, go after what's true, after what's correct, and stick to that.